Okay, guys, we're back on. I don't know if anybody's taking this class online, and I'll have to check my roster to make sure. I didn't have time because of work to check my roster, but if there's somebody taking it online and you have any questions, that's my information. Text me or whatever, and just, hey, what's going on or whatnot, and then I'll get back with you and I'll let you know exactly what's happening. Okay. So if the class changes, then I'll let you know. If not, then it's still Wednesday, Eclipse 1. Okay. Eclipse 2. For the first week, yeah, probably the first week, maybe 2 weeks, you're not going to need your machines. It's all going to be going over what we learned, but it's going to be super fast. So we're going to cover it quick, and if I can cover it in the first week, then we're going to cover all of that stuff in the first week. So we're going to cover a lot of material going over all of that stuff, and then we're going to get on the machine and get on the computers pretty quick. Okay? So don't fret. I already see the face. I don't need the rolling of the eyes either. But don't worry. I mean, we're going to have enough time to do it. There's going to be enough time, okay? So, but I think that, and I can guarantee you, when we start going through that recap of everything, I guarantee you didn't remember everything. Did you?
That's what I need to know to edit my chat.
Atta girl. Just the basics. Just the basics. So, and you're gonna need, your laptop every week, your machine every week, be ready to go. You guys know how to hook up to real time, be ready to go, okay? I don't wanna be waiting, whatever. If you're gonna be late, if you guys are gonna be late, let me know, because we're not gonna wait. If you're 5-10 minutes, I'll wait. If you're not, that goes for every class, okay? Eclipse 1, 2. If you're 5 or 10 minutes, you know what? I was coming down, there was an accident, blowout, you know what? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, anything more than 10 minutes, we're gonna start. And you'll just have to go back and watch the video for the first 15, 20 minutes or however long you were late, okay? But, I mean, once you get here, then you'll be able to pick up. Maybe I can recap a little bit, but if not, then you'll be responsible for going in and listening to the video, okay? Any other questions about this class? Any other questions about me? Anything, court reporting, theory, anything?
What theory did you learn?
I learned STENET. Who has it? I learned STENET. So, I don't know what you got. Are y'all on STENET? Okay, it's good. It's good. So don't let people tell you, well, Mark Kissingberry's is the only. No, I got out. And people, well, you got to learn a lot of briefs or whatever. No, I stroked everything out, believe it or not, everything. Just about. I mean, like beyond a reasonable doubt, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the basic ones. Other than that, I stroked everything out and I got out of school. So don't let anyone tell you, you got to learn briefs. And the thing about briefs, and I'll tell you now, because y'all are, kind of, what speed are you guys even? What do you got, 60, 80, 100?
I'm just starting 40-60.
Okay. 40, 60. Anybody at 100? Higher than 100? I know you.
Will you ask?
You better be. I didn't ask you. You three are exempt. And that's, it's no big deal. But the thing about briefs, and what I tell, my students when I teach, speed class, is a brief is there for a reason to get you ahead. A brief isn't there for you to, oh man, I've got a brief for that. What is it? And they're going. And you're 10 words behind trying to get 3 words. Or 4 words for beyond a reasonable doubt. What's that one? And they're still going. And you're trying to remember the brief. The deal about a brief is it's supposed to come like that. Help you. It's helping you to catch up, not helping you to slow down. Okay? So if it's a good brief, you should think of it pretty quick. But maybe it's a good brief, you just thought of it, and it's like, you know what, I need to practice that brief because I know that it's good and I'm gonna need it to catch up because it's at that time, at this time. Did you know? Do you know? Do you recall? Any of those. And I mean, it can help you catch up 4 words. Do you recall? I mean 3. Do you recall? You know? So it's supposed to help you, okay? So use briefs to help you, not slow you down. That's the whole point, okay? So that was the point. Like, my mind didn't work that way. You know, I just hear it, write it, hear it, write it. That was it. You know, I just stroked everything out. Well, you learn when you get out of school, and being in this court for 20 years, I hear the same thing every day. So I make up my own briefs. And a brief is something that's not going to coincide with something else, you know, okay? So even if it does, and it's like, man, that's a good brief, but I mean, that's how you stroke out, like doing. I stroke it out DOG. Well, that's dog. Okay? I can tell you, I probably hear dog maybe once a month or once every 3 months. I hear doing about 12 or 1,500 times a day maybe. Okay? So it's the one that you're going to hear the most. And I use them both. But dog I use with an asterisk. So it's DOG asterisk for dog because I don't hear it that often. Doing, I hear it every day. So if you have something that that is stroked the same way as something else, then, or conflicts with something else, then figure out a way. If it's a good brief, if you think it's a good brief, you know what? I hear that all the time. It's something that I know I'm going to remember. Use it. If not, then you know what? I need to think of something else. Okay? Any other questions?
I'm on Facebook and have a lot of like court reporting groups on there, and I hear or read so many horror stories about attorneys and when you're doing depots. Are they really that bad?
No.
No.
No. And you know, you hear, and it's a horror stories that, you know what? Attorneys are the biggest jerks in the world.
Yeah.
Some of my best friends are attorneys. You know? Some of my good friends are attorneys. And they're, you know, they're no different than you and me. They're really not. You know, they have a job to do and they do their job. That's what they do. You know, and you know, some of the judges are the same way. You know, that judge is really mean. You know, and my judge is kind of the same way. I mean, he takes his job very seriously, and he may sit there, you know, if she's an attorney, and just chew her out about something that she didn't do. Hearing ends, he calls her up, hey, you know, come here. I heard a new joke, and tells her a joke. He just chewed her out 10, 15 minutes ago. It's not personal, you know, but you're expected to do your job, and that's what they want. They want you to do your job. That's it, you know. And there are, you know, some people just like you know, anybody else. You know, you have people that, you know, people think are just jerks, and they just are. That's the way they're made. You know, maybe, you know, they're self-centered or, you know, whatever, and they think that everything revolves around them. You know, it has nothing to do with anything. It has nothing to do with their profession. It's just the way they are. You know, so you have those kind of people. So it's not just attorneys. You know, they're, you know, I'd say 95% of them are great people. You know, down to earth, good people. Anything else? Nothing? About work? Nothing? Okay?
So we don't meet next Wednesday, we come the following? Is that what we're going to do?
No, you'll be here next Wednesday. You're 1, right? Eclipse 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we start next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday.
At 6 o'clock?
Sharp. Not 6:05, not 6:10. You know, like my parents taught me, you're 5 minutes early, you're already kind of late. Okay?
So we're gonna meet every other week, but you're trying to get a Monday and a Wednesday
Yeah.
for each Eclipse class.
Yeah.
So then Wednesday will start of the first week.
Yeah. unless you hear different.
So if we hear different, class will be Monday. If we hear different, class will be Monday for Eclipse Month.
If you hear different, class is going to be every week on Monday. Okay? Did you say you had a problem on Monday? No? You? No?
No.
You either, right? In front of her? What was your name? LaRosa. No? You had a problem with Wednesday, right? Perfect. So this is going to work out. So we'll see how it works out. We'll see what she says. And if we can do it. So hopefully we can, because this way we can kind of take our time and really cover what we need to cover. But if we don't, it's still going to get covered. Okay? So just come on Wednesday ready to go. All right? Any other questions? Nothing?
Do we give our Eclipse agreement thing to you? The Eclipse software thing to you?
No.
Mr. Hopkins.
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr. Hopkins.
Mr. Hopkins.
Yeah. Make sure that it's loaded, ready to go. You have it loaded?
Should be.
Okay. It should be?
Yeah, I think, yeah, it is.
Guys, make sure your software is loaded, okay, ready to go. So if it's not, get with Mr. Hopkins between now and next week to make sure that it is loaded, ready to go, okay? I don't want to be messing with software stuff, loading junk come next week, okay? So if it's not loaded, make sure it's loaded.
So there's no textbook for this class, right?
No, sir. It's all on your computer, and I'm going to show you exactly where it is. So if you need to go back and review one of the lessons, then you can always go back, and I'm going to show you how to do it.
You want me to print them, the stuff, like the commands and stuff, and like they can have it ready? The cheat sheets.
I think I have some. I think I have them. I think I have
You
them.
can print them like that. They
Yeah,
have
print it.
got them, the total Eclipse
On the
commands.
hyperkeys?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, print those. This way I at least have them.
And I think there's 11 students.
Huh?
There's 11 of them, right? 11 people, 11 students. Yeah.
There's 12, 13.
Are you Eclipse one?
13. Okay, guys, any questions? Any other questions?
I hope there's enough paper in there.
Nothing? All right, we'll see y'all next week.
You're gonna get tons of texts and emails.
Yeah.
and requests